prefer these ones. I like having guests in.
Yeah.
But this, sometimes I feel like they get in the way between you and me having our banter. That's what I feel.
Right. I see.
You're getting in the way, and their fucking coaster's still there. Bastards.
Yeah, notepad as well. I moved the notepad out of the way. Shall we read Marlene's notes?
Let's absolutely do that. Why am I here?
It says notes for the G's is the title page. Thank you very much, by the way, to our previous guest, Marlene Robertson. The first note she has wrote is, I'm bleeding.
What?
Woman things.
Oh, yeah. She did speak about it,
then she's put a bullet point and wrote nothing next to it. And then she's put another bullet point.
I'll figure that what that is later. That will be a thought, but I don't know what it is.
It says, buffet podcast, sink. I don't know what that means.
Sink as in like to sink up, or sink as in you wash your hands and you wash your dishes?
Don't know, it just says sink. It just says, just say sink as in wash.
S-Y?
Sink.
Okay, sink. Yeah.
I didn't hear the first thing you said. Gareth Ward didn't clap. I remember that. I didn't clap her. Yeah.
I remember that. So hold on. But that was right at the start of the episode. So she's made 2 points before we've even got to Gareth Ward didn't clap.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Then next bullet point is little hugs, and then there's an exclamation mark. So I don't know what that is.
Is that her shouting little hugs? Little hugs!
It looks like it was an exclamation mark. So I would suggest that. Instagram. There's nothing more than staring into the... Oh, yeah, that was our joke at the end. Looking into the toilet bowl while she...
That was a nice little
yourself.
insight into the mind of Marilyn Robertson.
What a terrifying place that must be, I reckon. Don't want to be there.
Chaos. Absolute chaos in there all the time.
Yeah.
She said something to me last night that had me fucking howling. Because I can't remember, it wasn't even a conversation that she was in, really. I think we were just talking about, I was like, that was it. Someone was eating wings, and they were saying, oh, I don't like eating wings because, like, it's, like, really, like, messy, and I feel all shameful when I eat wings if, like, a bit falls. It's, like, very, like, it's not something you could eat on a first date, this person was saying.
Right.
And Marilyn was just sitting, and she just went, yeah, I could really do with more shame. I think I should have more shame.
Yeah, she's none.
She has no shame. And it was just her going, yeah, I should get me some shame.
Did we speak about on the podcast? I can't remember. I normally listen back just to make sure we don't cover some of the same ground, but I didn't. Did we speak about the game that I make her play, where she says awful shit before she shags someone?
No.
Okay.
What?
Maybe she's not pleased about me bringing this up.
Bring it up. She's not.
She told me she did something, and she was like, she did a forward roll on this guy's bed and fell down the gap at the other side.
Yeah.
Got stuck there and started having a conversation with herself. And she's telling me...
She got stuck there?
Yeah, sort of. She managed, like a little turtle on her back.
Yeah.
She then said to me, the guy still slept with me after all that. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Exactly.
Come this far.
I mean, I don't think there's anything you could do that could...
In room?
In room. When you're in the room?
Nah, nothing.
He's already got a boner, love.
Yeah, nothing's stopping that. Nothing.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
And she was like, that can't be true. I was like, that's 100% true.
Yeah.
And so I've now tasked her with saying weird shit before she sleeps with people.
Has she started doing that?
She's been doing that.
Has she reported back to you about this?
She has. And every time, dear listeners, it will shock you, she has shagged the person.
Yeah, of course, every time.
I say every time. I'm making her this is maybe too personal to discuss.
No. That little realisation of thought in your face.
Hang on, very I'm really talking about someone else's sex life here.
Maybe too personal to discuss. The two type that you invented this game 10 years ago.
That's true, I did, yeah. I did. And there's been the 2 times.
Yeah, exactly. So there's no judgment.
She's a nun.
Hey, she's essentially a nun. But listen, Marilyn, we know Marilyn well enough that she would be happy with you telling this on the podcast. We're all the fucking same comedians.
We're all the same comedians.
Yeah, comedians are fairly open books.
I think we all, as one, are a consciousness where the universe figuring itself out.
4D. Fourth dimension. That's the fourth dimension.
Sort of. Yeah, sure. Why not? How's your week been?
My week. My week has been... I'm going to go with fine. It was my birthday.
Yes, so, happy birthday.
Do you know what? And this is a fucking hot take. Birthdays are shit now. Like, they don't mean anything now.
I do that on stage, I guess.
Do you?
Yeah, I'd say the gifts are bad. They don't mean anything.
Well, I mean... I didn't even fucking get gifts this year.
I'm going to put you on blast a little bit.
Don't put me on blast. We're fucking 5 minutes in.
I didn't want to do it on your birthday.
Yeah.
But...
I I liked your birthday post, by the way. That was funny.
Thank you.
Yeah, I liked
what
that.
did I said?
The most infuriating person I know. Funny though.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And that sums up comedians as well. I read that and went, funny. It's all good. It's
I
all
knew,
good.
and
If you end funny.
I put a photo up where I'm really laughing at you.
Yeah, because I did like that as well.
I had to go back to episode 1.
Yeah, this guy is a serial fucking like criminal. The evil that lies beneath this man. All I'm looking at is the photo going, I'm making him laugh. Look at that.
Yeah.
And he said I'm funny.
I could have used one where I was making you laugh.
Yeah,
I went, no, it's his thing. Where do we go? The episode 1, there I am laughing at it.
Yeah.
But no, it's a good photo of me, proper head back.
I think
that's
probably me saying boys have that.
It's one of those, yeah. It's about you being in prison. But I was like, that's a nice photo. I'm really laughing.
Why am I getting on blast?
Oh yeah, so I think it's maybe the most pathetic thing I've ever seen in my life.
What?
Something you did.
Something I did on my birthday.
The tweet.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the worst tweets I've ever seen.
I thought that was a good take, but also it was enough. I was very open and honest about it.
It was a good take, but the tweet was, in fact, let me read it.
I could almost remember.
You could recite it?
I think I could recite it. This is why Twitter needs to fucking up its game, because nobody wishes you a happy birthday on Twitter. Brackets. Yes, today is my birthday, and my ego is needing some fucking.
Yeah, you said
scratching.
This is why Twitter needs to up their game. Only social media platform that nobody wishes you a happy birthday on.
True. Valid point.
It is a valid point.
Yeah, good take.
But it's an okay take. This is why I think is quite interesting.
Right, okay.
Because it's you referencing. Normally you would like be quote tweeting something so that everyone else can see it.
Yeah.
You're saying this is why about your own thought.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
You're quote tweeting, you're like, nobody's wishing me a happy birthday on Twitter. This is why Twitter.
True.
You've started a thought halfway through the thought.
That's what Twitter's for, though, isn't it? Just fucking
it is. Yeah, that and,
crap.
tweeting racial slurs and.
I will tell you off pod.
Okay.
There is another reason as to why I did that.
Okay.
But I can't tell it on pod.
Exciting.
It was because something happened the night before in Aberdeen. And someone had followed me. So I was like, I need to do a tweet for them just to see it and interact with me so I can fucking get in there.
Oh.
So
get in there.
Get in there makes it sound like
wow, I hope you're listening.
Slide in the old
fiance Ailey.
I
want to get in there, get out this bloody wedding.
It's not an Ailey thing. But yeah, there is actually a reason behind that. And then after I tweeted it, so I was trying to tweet something. I was like, what would be the bait for someone to tweet? Spoiler alert, they didn't tweet.
Oh yeah, I was just looking through the replies to see if I could figure it out.
No, it wasn't. They didn't interact. But because I noticed something. I just wanted them to fucking bite so I could take them on. But no bait.
So you were fishing for birthday wishes.
It would appear that way. It was my bait.
It would definitely be that way.
Yes, it would be that way to the world.
Yeah, it's my birthday. That's just in parentheses. Yeah, it's my birthday and my ego is running dangerously low. Wish me a happy birthday.
Because also, what you don't see there is me in my fucking pants in a hotel room in Aberdeen by myself.
I think we see that.
Do you see that?
I seen that in that tweet. That's all I see.
Did you see the packet?
And I went, I can't have a go.
Did you see the family-sized bag of Funyuns next to me as well? Did you see that?
Funyuns? What's Funyuns?
You know what Funyuns are.
It's the American crisp, but
yeah.
What were you eating here? We don't have Funyuns here.
Yeah.
Just onion rings?
Onion rings.
Yeah, fair enough. More fun to say Funyuns.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got fun in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair.
I always call them Funyuns.
You do?
Yeah. As you said, it's more fun.
It is fun.
Onion rings. I already have onion rings.
Yeah.
On top of my burgers when I'm at Witherspoon's.
Witherspoon's? You eating a burger at Witherspoon's a lot?
Not a lot. But
yeah,
why do they do that?
To it.
Why do they do that? What they use onion rings as like a garnish for a burger. Weird.
Like on the burger?
Yeah, they just put like 3 on top of the burger.
You don't mean a fried onion ring, you just mean a ring of onion.
No, like a fried onion ring. They put a fried onion ring, like 3 of them on top of a burger. It's like
3's a lot. Oh wait, so you're talking on top of the bun, like there's a stick there.
The stick's in the bun, and then they've put 3 onion rings around. Like they're trying to make
It's a fun little game. They've obviously chucked them on in the kitchen, little ring toss.
Hey!
Yeah, it's good fun.
Now, if it's that, I fully support the staff getting themselves.
Stop some striking.
Yeah, exactly, and stop some fucking moaning. Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
But I think they do it for like presentation or like
yes, I agree.
A garnish, and I don't think it does that job that they think it does. Like, they're not putting that down, and I'm not going, oh, fancy. I'm not doing that.
Another wall classic bit.
Is it?
Yeah. Ooh, fancy. The fancy bars. Oh, I got my
Jam
jam
jars.
jar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fancy. I even used the cadence you used.
Really? Fancy.
I think the interesting thing that you got quite high standards for your burger presentation from Weatherspoons. Actually, you're like, that's not working for me.
Weatherspoons is the only place I've seen them do that.
For our non-UK listeners, Weatherspoons is like a chain of pubs in the UK that are like bad.
I'm actually a proud owner of the Neverspoons app. Are you on that?
Netherspoons?
Neverspoons.
Oh.
Best app in the world.
If
you're ever fucking out with your pals, which, you know, as a 29-year-old man is becoming less and less, friends are desecrating very fast and very quickly. But if I was, and one of them pitched, oh, we should just jump into this Weatherspoons, you go on your Neverspoons app, it tracks where you are, and it tells you where the nearest not cunty run pub is, and you can pitch that as a different option. Going, oh lads, we could keep walking 2 minutes that way, and then we come to the Lions and Duck. The Lions and Duck. A bunch of lions and one duck.
Lovely pub.
Run by a family, the Smiths.
Oh.
Or the Mozambiques. See what I did?
Yeah, hello. Yeah, I know that.
Call back.
Yeah.
And then, so Neverspoons, get on it. Good app.
It seems like a good app. I would be more inclined to just keep walking and find somewhere. Do a little bit of exploring myself.
But then you could, be going for days.
But in a city centre, probably not.
Depends where you are.
Well, it depends. Well, Weatherspoons tend to be in cities, don't they?
Yeah.
You don't often get a Weatherspoons in like a local place.
No, that's true. But what if someone's like, "Ow, my knee's really sore. We should just go in here." Can you do another 30 seconds?
I'd probably go in.
Really?
Yeah.
That. Your morals would just come and go that easy.
Oh, easy, yeah.
If someone had a bit of a gammy knee.
Yeah, I stayed in a Weatherspoons hotel.
Weatherspoons hotel?
In Wigan.
And the nominees for saddest sentence of all time are...
It was alright,
Staying in a Weatherspoons hotel in Wigan.
Yeah, it was alright. The breakfast in the morning, that was grim. The amount of people on the pints at 9 in the morning in that place was incredible.
God, yeah.
Then I went straight to the Bolton game. That was a good day.
The what game?
Bolton
game. Yeah. I thought you said the bowling game, and I was like, what
I went straight to the bowling game, saw my two favourite bowlers going at old Frank Hegarty and Jimmy the Bald.
I'm not buying that one. Frank Hegarty, I am buying, could be
He's
a professional bowler.
bowler.
Yeah, he sounds...
We're talking lawn bowls, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I was eating Funyuns watching the bowl 10-pin.
Do you know, I'm actually quite good at lawn bowls.
Does not surprise me in the slightest.
I'm quite good,
Do you wear all white while you're doing it?
I've never actually done it like official.
Right.
I've just,
My dad used to be quite into it. I remember I played a game with him once. I wasn't ideal. I reckon if I gave it a go now, it'd be much better.
Right.
It's all confidence game, isn't it?
Something's happened with the computer. We're back.
Okay.
It just went bloop, bloop.
I heard the ping and
then
saw
the
the panic
computer
in your
went
eyes,
dead.
and we're all good.
But we're all good. We're back.
I was. I asked you about your week. Thanks for asking about mine.
Well, we hadn't finished. We hadn't finished mine. I was obviously going to get to yours.
I'm only having a little laugh.
Well, rude.
Implying that. I was at a wedding on Friday.
When are you not at a wedding?
I know, it's really annoying.
Seriously, when are you not at a wedding?
And like,
you go to more weddings than anyone else I know in my life.
It's the first one I've been at this year.
Oh, a lot last year then.
I don't know.
It's still fairly early in the year.
Yeah, I've got a lot this year, to be fair.
Yeah, you got mine?
I do, yeah.
Yay.
I'm looking forward to that one because I'll know people there. Didn't know anyone at this one. We're right on the peripheries of this guest list, I reckon. Yeah. Close to being cut, not quite cut.
Yeah. Would you have rather been cut?
Yeah, God, yeah. I didn't have I didn't really enjoy it at all.
Nah, because it is the worst when you don't know fucking anyone.
Several things happened.
Were you all day guests? Were you just evening guests?
All day.
Ah, see, that's...
Arlo was invited as well for the first bit.
No, I hate that.
Why?
Because and you know what? At the peril of Gareth Waugh's wrath coming my way and getting put on blast again, I'm going for it. Babies or young children should be fucking nowhere near weddings.
Why?
Nowhere near. Because they fucking are...
Didn't make a noise, Arlo.
Well, he's well behaved. But the potential's there. You've got to say, baby.
I think it's quite nice to have a kid there. It's like a big family do.
You've changed. You've fucking changed. You have one fucking baby, and
I think it's changed. Personal preference. If you don't want them there, that's fine. I get that.
We're not having them there. No.
I know, yeah. So now Laura can't come to your wedding because of that.
Can you not get the parents to look after her or something?
Laura's mum and dad are away on holiday. And also, this is the fucking problem with people that just go, oh, but the parents can look after her.
Oh, of course
you don't get to put it on them.
Oh, of course you do. That's the whole thing.
No, you don't get to. I can do it.
Oh, yeah.
But you're going, your mum and dad can look after them. I'm like, don't tell me what my mum and dad can do, sir.
Oh, right, okay. Well,
but Laura's mum and dad...
it's not for me, but...
Laura's mum and dad...
They'd probably love to as well.
On holiday for a month, that month. Yeah. It's my mother's birthday that day. So
it's your mum's birthday
on your wedding, yeah.
Wow, we have I think that's the third person that there's another person that actually dropped out because it was their mum's birthday.
Oh,
so it's a lot of mums' birthdays.
I'm going in spite of
for
that.
A bit, yeah. Yeah. I'll send a text in the morning and then fucking
happy birthday, have a good time, see you another day.
I'm about to get drunk.
So yeah, Arlo was there for just the ceremony, and then Laura's mum came and picked him up.
Yeah,
he was very well behaved. The noteworthy stories that I've got. I'm not going to tell them in order of which they happened during the day, I guess.
You're going to rank them in funniness?
I'll start light and then get to the wilder stuff. Yeah. First one was some guy said to me, oh, I actually listened to your podcast.
Come on.
And I was like,
come on.
Oh, really?
It's a little fucking
I was like, oh, that's cool. And he was like, yeah, I found it from the clips online and I really enjoy it. Those boys are great.
Oh, dear. Some laugh. Oh, dear.
So shout out to Some Laugh, Stu, Mark, and...
the other one, Steve.
The other one, Stephen. Sorry, my phone went in the middle of that, and I thought it was something important. I feel terrible now. Stephen, my favourite of the three, actually.
He's also my favourite of the three.
Yeah. Anyway, it was the Some Laugh podcast. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. You're all right. So that was noteworthy story number one.
But that still would have felt pretty cool. So he did know you and he'd seen you.
Yes, he was. I don't want to come across like a weirdo or anything. I was like, you're just saying you heard me on a podcast.
Trust me, this is the only conversation I think I want to have in this environment. Keep it coming.
Yeah. So I don't know anyone at this wedding at all. I've met the groom a couple of times. And one of his friends also a couple of times. But the rest of these people I have no idea. And I'm just floating about as a fucking spare part. Anytime Laura goes to the toilet, I just feel like a dickhead just standing around on my own. So story number two, there was a lot of forced fun at the wedding. So like you all had to write a story about the bride or groom, the top table, anyone on the top table, and they had to guess who'd wrote the story about them. They had an MC guy going around doing it. They also had cards on our table with a song wrote on them, a song that has a dance attached to it. So like the Cha Cha Slide. Gangnam Style was our one.
Oh, right, there you go.
Yeah, it's so weird that you went there straight away instead of like I don't know, the Twist.
Yeah. There's loads of other ones. The Slosh. There should have been other ones I went to before Gangnam Style.
So ours was Gangnam Style.
Yeah. Do you have to perform the dance?
Yes, when the music goes off, you and another table will compete in a dance off to that song. Yeah,
cringe.
We at our table agreed.
It's a dance off.
We'll just not dance. How do they know what card we've got? We just don't dance. So it went off, and we're just looking around, and then the guy cuts off the music, and he's like, "Why aren't you dancing?" And we're like, "Oh, it's not on our one." And he was like, "Yes, it is." And he came over, and he made us do it. So the guy who was one of the groomsmen was the one that was like, right, let's just all agree we don't dance. I was like, well done, mate. You got us in fucking trouble.
Honestly, I actually can't imagine. That's like a Ricky Gervais sitcom level of awkward for me. That
it gets way more awkward.
Oh, I can't. The guy shuts the music off, and the guy's MC going, out. "What are you doing?" Oh,
8 of us.
I would just go, "We're up. The gig's up. Just fucking do it."
That guy really doubled down. He's like, "No, that's not our one."
That makes me hate it even more. Just the sheer denial, and he's like, "No, I know there's something on the card."
This is before the fucking meal's even been served. Right?
He's the master of ceremonies. He knows you've got Gangnam Style. The gig's up.
Yeah. We got caught. We got busted pretty fast. Terrible crime. Another table has the Conga. And this is where things go very south for me. Again, right, so they get up, they're doing the Conga, they're going around the tables and like, they're serving food at this point.
Yeah.
So really annoying for the wait staff having to try and somehow deliver food when there's a conga going around.
No, that's...
The conga table are like, come on, everyone, join in. And they're screaming at everyone to join in. And one by one, tables are dropping. Our table, once again, goes, we're not joining.
Outright refuse.
We're not joining the conga. But one by one, they all get up and crumble. Laura's getting up and she's trying to drag me. She's like, come on. I was like, we said we weren't, and I don't want to. So I stayed sat down.
Shush.
I stayed sat down. Only one at my table.
Are you
and
the
then
only
eventually,
one in the place?
The only one in the place, bar 2 grannies and me. So really drawing quite a bit of attention to myself at this point. And I was like...
everyone, when they go round the room...
The front of the conga...
When they're going round your bit of the table, people are just going to be like...
There's a granny at the front of the conga line. She brings it my way and she's like, come on, you need to join in. And I said, oh, thanks, I've got a really bad leg. And she went, oh, sorry, son. And keeps going. And I went, oh, shit, I've just said I've got a bad leg to this lady. I've just lied for no reason.
Oh, God, that's hilarious. I'm sorry, I've got a really bad leg.
And actually. I'm like...
I'd usually be writing amongst this, Helen.
I'd have been leading it.
Usually my scene this.
Watch your hips, because my hands are going to go on them normally, but...
This what's going on. This is a bit of me, this.
No, I just look like a huge fucking prick stick in the mud. Yeah. And I'm kind of like, oh, God, what have I done?
That is I would say that's maybe the worst thing about these forced fun sort of things is if you are sane and don't want to partake in them, you do just look like the most miserable fucking bastard there. But it's like, nah, why can't anyone else see that this is insanity that's going on?
Now, do you know what I pictured myself as in my head while this is going on? Have you seen the photo of the audience in 1939 watching Hitler, and they're all doing the Sieg Heil, and there's one guy stood with his arms folded like, nah,
there's something wrong.
I was like, that's me actually. You're all Nazis. I'm actually sticking to my convictions here. I'm a good guy. Whereas I'm actually just not joining in the dance.
Fuck.
And I was like, oh, fuck's sake. Now, anyway, so later on...
Is that still not the crazy? That's got to be the wild story.
That's not the wildest. There's one more wildest thing, but I've got one more little thing to attach to that.
Right.
Later on in the evening, somebody introduces me to this guy. There's a couple of them, actually, and then I'm shaking their hands. Why
are they introducing you?
Just like it's pleasant, we're standing in a circle.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought it was like
such a Dutch.
He runs gigs in Dubai.
No. One of the guys, very tall, he shakes my hand and he goes, oh, I know you. And my ego goes, stand up, podcast, you've seen me on some laugh. And he goes, you're the guy.
Buchanan, he's my favourite one.
Yeah, great guy. Close personal friend. He goes, you're the guy that didn't join the conga.
Fuck.
And then he went, poor form.
Jesus Christ.
And I went, actually, I've got
a sore knee, actually.
Nope. I went further. I said, actually, I've only got one leg, but thank you for bringing that up. That was very rude of you. I told the man that I had one leg. I was quite drunk by this point.
Just to get a little... No, you don't... Fuck me? No, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly that. I mean, well, I've got one leg. Thanks. And he went, oh, shit, sorry. I was like, it's okay. But... just like next time before you speak.
And then you walk off.
You cut to an hour later. I'm doing the strip the willow. hey! I was like, the second I said it, I went, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. Did you go back to Laura and go? Way. If that guy asks about my leg, play along. Not even. I just play along.
I'll just not mention it. I'll just have him go. He does have one later on.
Yeah.
And if he calls me again, I'll go. I put a wheel on you, idiot. Yeah. Just leave me alone. I'm disabled.
That's so good. Because you've both, I would say both of you have made social faux pas there, but just the fact that his was first, yours is reactive.
I went nuclear, to be fair.
Yours is reactive.
I have no idea how I thought
it's not like
lying about having one leg would ever hold up.
This is what I would say. This is when I'd say you'd be the bad guy there, is if you'd been sat and you'd watched the conga line go round and you'd played out a scenario in your head. This is more me. This is what I'd do. I'd play out a scenario in my head and go, I bet they all fucking are thinking shit about you in your head. You better go around people one by one and come up with a reason as to why you haven't. And then I would
you'd be proactive
systematically go around everyone going, I just saw some of the looks that you were giving me in the conga. It's because I've got one leg, okay? And I would project that. So just the fact yours was reactive, I think you got away with it. I'll say this, though, as well. So
do you know what's good, though, as well? Right? That guy's called me out to my face.
Yeah.
That means I reckon several people have been like, "Do you see that guy that didn't join?"
Oh, for sure, man.
Yeah,
For sure.
And I also don't really care.
Like, as they're going around the table, that's what I was saying. I could see them.
Look at this guy.
Yeah,
what's his problem?
Poor form. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
Like,
somebody doesn't like fun.
Yeah, I know. Actually, one leg. Actually,
listen,
Darren.
Listen. Word that is. Thanks for the free meal. I should have joined in. I know that.
Because what would have been, there's a little bit of me that would have loved it. So if he went, "Oh, you're the guy that didn't join in the Conga line, perform that," and you went, "It's because I've got one leg actually, but thanks for bringing that up." Part of me would have loved if you just went, "Prove it."
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
Fair enough. Let's shake and call it a draw.
Let's shake and call it a
Come on, call it a draw. Be a man.
There was this guy. I got very drunk on my birthday, and I was up doing breakneck comedy in Aberdeen. And there was this guy who I think he was like the boyfriend.
Shout out to the worst comedy club in Scotland.
Shout out. Oh, we talking about thinking of another one that's worse.
Nope, because it's the worst one.
Rotunda. It shouldn't have been. I'll say this for breakneck, man. It shouldn't have worked in that room. But it was fucking lovely. I had a really, really, really nice time.
I'm sure the people in Aberdeen are nice.
Yeah. But yeah, so the gig stuff, I think it was a boyfriend of one of the staff. Northern Irish guy. And honestly, do you know the kid from the In-Betweeners movie that fucking just constantly bugs Jay? He keeps calling him like Mister or something, and he just keeps bugging.
I've not seen the In-Betweeners movie.
Bad reference then. There was this guy there, he was from Northern Ireland, and the start of the night, me and him couldn't have been getting along better.
Yeah.
But he just and honest to God, I have no idea, and I hold my hands up now, by the end of this story, I get to a sane place. But I'm just trying to share the funny story of me overreacting.
So you were getting along like a house on fire.
A house on fire.
Which I feel like there's got to be a better metaphor, but we've just kind of stuck with that one.
What's it even mean? We're getting on like a house on fire. Yeah, like I mean, there's definitely something better there. Two peas in a pod.
Yeah, way better.
That's way better.
But people say house on fire, and like somebody said that, and somebody must have went, "What?" And he went, "That's the thing. They're getting on. Look, the fire, the house, they're one. There is one now.
Two fires."
And then he's went, "Fuck, I really fucked that up," and he's like had to make it stick and say it like 6 more times that night. Hey, we're all getting on like a house on fire. This guy doesn't get it, but aren't we? Come on, aren't we?
Everyone else's insecurities going. Have you not heard that phrase? No, I've heard that phrase.
Yeah,
of course I've heard that phrase. Don't insinuate I'm stupid, bro. I've heard that phrase, and then it's just
caught on,
garnered,
caught on like a house on fire.
It's caught. Damn it! I was gonna be ironically, it's caught on like a house on fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this guy, he just kept going. Oh, wasn't he great, Hagrid? Oh, Hagrid was great. Keeps calling me Hagrid.
Where is he from?
Northern Ireland.
Okay.
But it was a Northern Irish accent.
You've done a Southern Irish accent there.
It was like, well, because
you kind of did a Cork accent, I think.
It was, well, Ireland, Lynn. Let's just blanket it as that.
Right.
Irish.
Well, I'll get you in big trouble.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Come at me, Irish bros, if that's a offensive thing I've just said.
Or Irish hoes.
Or Irish hoes, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Exactly, Gar. Fucking, you keep me correct.
I shall.
Irish bros or hoes, come at me. But he was from Northern Ireland, but he had a Northern Irish accent that I'd never heard before. It was so unique. But he just keeps calling me Hagrid. And like, just when it was just like forever, at one point I just went, mate, can you stop? Like, can you just stop?
I think that's fair.
Like, yeah, because it's just all the time now. I've referenced it on stage. It's been something you've picked up on. You've had a good laugh at it. Can we stop? If anything, that just kicks him into a higher gear.
Oh.
He starts doing like songs.
Quite alpha, that.
And and honestly, he was so pissed. He was 17. I have missed that detail.
Oh, that's important detail.
He's 17 years old. So it's a kid.
Yeah.
It's a fucking kid.
A drunk kid.
That
you've told off.
Who's being a bit fucking stupid and silly. He's hanging out with the comedians after the show. He's a bit excited.
Whose kid is it?
No, it's someone that works there's boyfriend, I think.
Oh.
I've got a fucking booger in my nose and it's really itchy. I feel like if I exhale at any moment, it's just going to fire out. And you'll have a field day with that.
I would not, sorry. How dare you? I'm not bullying.
Boogeyman, boogerman.
Boogeyman.
That would only have to be the level it was for me to get fucking embarrassed by it. But yes, so he just keeps fucking... You're looking for food, did you say?
Tissue.
Oh, right. I thought you went...
So I have no food.
Bored. I'm bored. I'm looking for food.
Hungry during the story. Come on.
And he just keeps calling me Hagrid.
Second you mentioned booger, ooh, belly went.
Keeps calling me Hagrid. He's doing little songs about it.
So what was one of the songs?
Oh, I can't remember. It was like, oh, fucking, this one's an ode to Hagrid. It was just a drunken Irish nonsense.
Most Irish man of all time.
He really...
An ode to Hagrid, he said, and then sang a little ditty.
Yeah, a little ditty about Hagrid.
Wow.
And then he started calling me Gandalf, and then I got annoyed just at the structure of the joke. I was like, at least stay on brand, man.
Yeah.
Go Dumbledore. If you're
happened
in
Vegas.
Did
I tell you the barman in Vegas? They went, this guy's from Harry Potter. And I went, which one? And he went, Harry Potter. I went, Ron Weasley's right there.
Ron Weasley. Yeah, exactly. If you're going to do it, do it right.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it right.
That's the second time in my life that's happened to me.
Really?
Yes.
Someone said you're Harry Potter?
Yes.
That's annoying.
Insane, isn't it?
That's annoying.
Yeah.
Anyway. Draco even. I'd take Draco.
Oh, I thought you were just going to go Drake. God's plan. Sing it.
Loverboy. Come on. It's right there.
Oh, it's somebody's phone. Hotline bling, is it? What do you mean I'm Drake?
What world?
Bloody Drake over here, giving it.
But yeah, so he just keeps doing it and keeps doing it. And then it gets to the point where I'm like... I'm like, well, I didn't hit him.
Everyone much hit a 17-year-old.
I did not hit her.
I did not.
But it got to the point where people were like, he's about to.
Yeah.
And then we left, and fucking Naz shut up the club, and we left. And it was as I was walking back, I was just venting about how fucking much that kid bugged me. And it was on the walk back, I went, oh, hold on. A 17-year-old boy kept calling me Hagrid too much. And then there was nearly a fight, so they closed the thing. I need to get my fucking life in order. I need to fucking do some
you were
self-assessing.
bullied. So.
By a 17-year-old. That should be water off a duck's bollocks, immediately. It should be water off a duck's bollocks immediately, that. A 17-year-old kid was very drunk and excited.
The second time it calls you Hagrid, right, to kind of shut it down.
Punch him right in the throat there.
No.
Just fucking...
Throat though, yeah. You grab him by the throat, right?
Shut the fuck up.
You grab him by the throat and you go, listen.
Fucking little dweeb. If you ever fucking call me Hagrid again, I'll fucking murder you, you fucking bitch. I'll fucking murder you. Right, anyway, just a little warning.
That would work. That
would definitely work.
Yeah.
I'm going to try that next time.
You should.
Hey, Hagrid.
Don't you fucking... Who you fucking talking to? Who you fucking talking to? Who you talking to, you wee cunt? Call me that again. See what happens. I'll fucking kill you. Now, we're going to have a nice time, or you're going to fucking shut the fuck up. I'll chuck you the hoose.
Someone comes around the corner. Hey, you're dusting them all. Just having a little bit of fun with this guy. Can you get a drink? Do you want a drink?
My thing when I would, was pissed off with people is I would call them sunshine.
Sunshine.
Very threateningly.
Yeah.
Because...
What did you just say to me there, sunshine?
Not even that, like, more like...
What did you just say to me there, sunshine?
We fucking do this, sunshine. I'd smile a little bit.
We fucking doing the dance, sunshine?
I thought saying sunshine would annoy them because it's me talking down to them.
Yep.
And something about sunshine.
It's so silly.
Yeah.
Because if someone ever followed up, he called me sunshine? You would sound ridiculous.
Yeah.
He called you sunshine.
I thought it was quite good psychological warfare. If I was ever like getting close to a fight, I would start calling him sunshine.
That's quite good. I don't know what I would even do because I've never really been...
This was like, you're talking, like, we're now men talking about fighting.
Yes, good.
This is like when I was younger. The maddest thing that happened at the wedding.
Oh, God, we haven't even got that yet.
No.
How is it not the guy saying... Okay, sorry. I've interrupted. I thought that was the last one.
And this is actually, in the sequence of all these events, the first thing that happens.
Okay.
So it maybe put me in a mood.
Put your back
I wasn't
up.
in a mood, actually.
Put your back up, though.
I found it kind of funny, but also it was a very strange thing. And I've joked about it several times since.
I'm intrigued to this, you know. Very intrigued.
I was worried about maybe Laura will be upset at me telling it on the podcast, but like he's not going to listen. The groom. It's about him.
Oh, wow. The groom. It's about him.
Yeah. Arlo's still at the wedding at this point. We've just taken him through into like the foyer to feed him, so he was a bit like relaxed. There wasn't all the loud noise in the bar and stuff. And as we're walking, this woman goes, Laura, and says Laura's second name. I nearly did, but I'm not going to say it on the podcast.
Thank you.
She says Laura full name. Laura full name.
Laura.
And Laura comes over and she goes, hi, how's it going? And she starts talking to us. It's the mother of the groom. And she goes, "Oh, is this the wee one here and stuff?" I'm holding Arlo. I was like, "Yeah, this is Arlo." And then she's, "Oh, nice to meet you," and stuff. And then she was like, "Oh, well, Alan, for a long old time, had the biggest crush on you. For a long old time."
The groom?
Yes.
Hilarious.
And I'm like, "Did he?"
Now that's just all that is for you is just like that's the gag of the day now.
Yeah.
That's the joke of that day.
Well, Laura was like, I think maybe a wee bit embarrassed about it, all because they used to work together, these two,
Right.
and they would text each other quite a lot, and
Yeah.
I would always say, "He fancies you,"
Yeah.
and she'd be like, "No, he doesn't."
And I'll tell you why you said that, War, because you're a man who has eyes, who can see other men. Men know men.
Yeah.
Men know men.
Yeah.
If a man ever says, that guy's trying to fuck you, that guy fancies you, that guy's this, if that's coming from a man who can see with eyes, that man knows.
Public service announcement to women.
Like, that is the truth.
It's the truth, I'm afraid.
That is the truth.
I know you're maybe going, no,
we're just
you're
friends.
wrong. You're always wrong.
We're just friends.
You're always wrong.
Ask him.
He's like a brother. You're always wrong.
Yeah, you're
I'm so sorry.
off. You're so off.
So
No,
sorry.
it's the truth.
I watched a TikTok.
Hardwiring. Yep,
I watched
of
a
course.
TikTok to reaffirm this. There was a guy stopping women in the street and interviewing them. He was like, "Who's your best guy friend?" And he was like, "Anything ever happened between you?" And they're always like, "No, God, no, that's crazy."
Yeah.
I'm like his therapist.
Yeah.
Are you? And he goes, "Call them right now."
I'd fuck my therapist.
Yeah. I'll find a new one.
Yeah.
You
Of course.
There's loads of therapists.
And then if that opportunity came up, I'd fuck her as well.
Yeah. I'll go through. I'll change cities. I'll fucking watch Frasier. Who cares?
Yeah.
So he gets the woman to phone up their best friends, the guy friends,
Yeah.
and go, "I'm feeling a wee bit low. Do you want to hook up tonight?" Every single one of the guy best friends goes, "Yeah," and they're like,
100%.
the shock on these women's faces when they're like, "What?
Sean,
like, don't you think
what are
that
you
would
doing?
ruin the friendship?" And he's like, "Well,
Fuck, we're never that close.
exactly."
Fuck the friendship.
And if, like, honestly, there's like 3 women, every one of them's like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, no,
We're
totally
dogs.
Totally true. When I was a single man, I had many, many female friends. I always have in my life had female friends, and they are my friends.
Yes.
But I'd fuck all.
Yes.
Like, they are my friends. If they needed me, I would do friend shit for them. I would hang out with them, and I wouldn't be purposely trying to fuck them. But
also,
if they let me know that they wanted it, they could.
Yeah.
They could have me at any fucking
They
moment,
were your friends,
for sure.
but the second the opportunity came to ruin that whole friendship, you would ruin it.
I don't know your middle name. Get him off. Like, no, that's so true.
I don't know your middle name. Get them off. What an admission! Right before, why would you jeopardize it like that? I don't know your middle name. We're not that close. Just so you know, in case you want to change
You're not
your
actually
mind.
ruining anything. But no, that is true. That is so true.
So yeah, she said that, and I was like, "Oh well, this is a weird wedding now," because I knew that. So I was like, "Told you," and Laura was like, "Well, people always joked about it at work."
You have to enjoy that. That's a dub for you,
enjoyed
as far as I'm
I
concerned.
enjoyed
That's a win.
Apparently, I've found out this
very
since
funny.
the mother of the groom brought it up to the bride at New Year's. This whole thing, and I was like, "Wow, maybe you should be marrying this guy. He shouldn't have a kid with me."
Do you know when you watch those rom-coms or like fucking romantic comedies or whatever?
Yeah.
That's what a rom-com is, you dweeb.
Yes.
And there's always like there is
Dweeb was
always
harsh.
that.
Don't be harsh on
Sorry,
yourself.
thanks, man. There is always that character that's like has the mother. It's like, oh well, we always thought you'd end up with Cindy or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's like Christmas and New Year's. Well, I'm with Rebecca now. You got to get on board with this.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That's what that is.
She's
What
trying to start a rom-com on me.
She is. She's totally
I'm
trying
holding a baby in
on the
front of you.
day of his wedding.
Yeah.
She's still not relenting.
No.
It is weird that I get why she'd go up to Laura maybe and have a little joke with Laura on the day of her son's wedding.
Yeah.
Maybe. The fucking wife, that's criminal.
Oh, totally.
You can't be doing that to the wife on her special day. You know,
It wasn't on the wedding day. It was at New Year's.
New Year's, you did say. Yeah.
But also, I'm
Still.
standing holding our child.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah?
Does he want this as well?
Well, he lost. Look, here's the proof in the pudding. And also, I was going out with her that whole time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You've been going with Laura for fucking forever, as far as I'm.
Forever,
as far as I'm
11 and a half years.
Wowee.
I remember when she started that job.
So, did you say to her at the time, I think this guy fancies you?
Yes.
Yeah. Because you saw with your eyes.
Because I saw with my eyes all the evidence.
And did she always was like, no, you're being silly?
Yes.
But that's probably, she also probably knew totally you're right, but she's maybe just trying to
now she's like, yeah,
your mind
kind
at
of
ease.
knew. And I'm like, well, that's not what you said before.
Yeah, she's probably just trying to put your mind at ease. It's what I would do.
My mind's at ease.
Yeah. You are fairly casual, chill.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But I've had a lot of fun since then.
Yeah, it's a massive win.
Yeah. I told
See that thing that I called 8 years ago?
Called it. I'd rather be right than jealous. And thankfully, I get to be both.
That's
It
beautiful.
was good fun.
Good name for a show, that as well. I'd rather be right than jealous. That's great.
It's not bad.
Rightio, we could probably wrap this up very quickly because we've hit the 40-minute mark. So
Okay, whilst you get those ready, I would like to plug the Patreon. For as little as £3 per month, you can join our Patreon. You get access to the Discord, in which a few people wished you a happy birthday.
One person.
No.
Oh, was it a few?
There was more than one.
Oh, I thought I only saw one. God,
I don't post it. Do you know what?
I was thinking
we need to be better in there.
I was thinking we need to be better on socials and the Discord. Yeah, we need to be better on that.
Yeah, we're pretty bad. You got a happy birthday from Alan, and
thank you, Alan.
Yeah, well, why would you full name him on the podcast?
Is that bad to full name it?
You should never dox people.
Really?
Yeah, I'll bleep it. I'm editing. Now I've got a fucking edit to do.
Yeah. I thought it was more of a, he knows exactly what Alan it was as well. I thought I was doing a nice thing.
Maybe he wouldn't mind. It's better to be safe.
Big Alan.
Alan said happy birthday, as did Loltala.
Don't know this.
Dan. I know his real name is Dan. And he said, further happy birthday wishes. And Nikki has also said, what do you mean Tango Ice Blasts aren't fizzy? Of course they are. You're mental.
Well, someone else tweeted. The
same person that was on your back the first time.
I don't know them, though. I have no idea who that person is, but they are correct
had your
with
back,
me.
Not on your back. Anyway, sorry. I just wanted to say that to them. You can join our Patreon. We're going to talk about Patreon this week. I've got a story that I meant to tell on this one, but I've not done it, so we'll tell it on that.
I've got a story for the Patreon as well.
What's yours about? Do you know?
Mine is about. So it was. Don't tell the whole thing, Gareth. You're a fucking mug.
Just get like the
little
headline.
Cliff. House parties.
Okay, I'll give a better headline.
Okay.
No offense to yours.
Yeah, thanks.
No offense to yours.
I'll do a not shit one.
Sorry, I thought you were about to do it. Mine's is like a lot of times people ask you, what's the best heckle you've had? They talk about you getting heckled.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell a story about a time I heckled a show.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I think it's good.
This?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Oh,
I haven't really thought about this for years, and for some reason it popped in my head the other day, and I went, write that down, tell it to Mutch.
Yeah, 100%. I'm excited for this.
So all you got to do is go to patreon.com, 2Gs in a podcast, maybe. I don't know. The link will be in the description to this episode, wherever you're listening. If you don't have money and don't want to support us, that's fine, you piece of shit. You can still support us by giving us 5 stars on either Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen. It really helps out a lot. Bumps us up the algorithm, further up the charts, and more people find it.
We're coming for you, brown jewels.
Yeah. But we appreciate you all listening and any interactions you have with us. So now we move on to extremely personal questions. It's been a long time since we gave this a theme song.
Yeah, we have. I think it's ready to come back. Let's do reggae.
Extremely
personal questions with Gareth Watt and Gareth Mutch. Personal questions.
Not bad.
Not bad for our first time.
The accent was a lot.
I was committed.
The accent was quite a bit.
In my head, I was going, "You're nailing this."
Do you know what? I feel like you can do a Jamaican accent. It's one of the few ones that seems to be kosher.
I think it's okay.
I don't think Jamaicans would agree.
I would never fucking wig it up, shall we say?
Wig it up?
I would never wig it up.
What is that hat called that Rastafarians wear?
I would call it a Rastafarian hat.
Bingo.
It's right there on the first question on this is garbage, so I'm just going to go with the second one. What comic strip character do you most resemble and why? Harry Potter and Hagrid. Nailed it. Not comic strip. But
yeah, not a comic strip at all. Mine's would be
Garfield, do you think, for me?
I think I was going to say Garfield even for me.
Really?
I think the two of us together
I've never seen you have a lasagna.
The two of you, I eat lasagna constantly.
Really?
Non-stop.
Well, then you are like Garfield.
I think the two of us together would be a Garfield.
Yep. Oh, yeah, if we merged, we'd defs be Garfield.
Hundle P. Yours, Asterix and Obelix could be.
Oh, God, and yeah, I'm Obelix. Yes, obviously.
Yeah, well, I'm a little freak with a big mustache. I believe we've had this one, which is what is the ugliest thing you own? And I believe I said you, and that wasn't very nice. And then
Are you gonna do it again? Or?
No. I'm in a way I have.
Right.
But I'm not actually.
Okay.
What is something that no one else knows about you? I feel like we've done that.
I think you have.
I don't know what it would be. What's something? I'll try and think of another one maybe. What's something that no one else knows?
See, it's a hard one because as comedians we're
quite open book, you know.
Yeah, I think you got to be.
Can I have
Sneeze?
another one?
Yes, you can.
You
can have that one.
Right, let's see how this goes.
I should start using the ones that
we've. This is the one you just did. This is what character did you resemble?
You can have that one. That one.
Chucked on the ground. Here we go. What happened the last time you told off a group of people?
Imagine it was the one you just said as well. I'm just literally on you the same two. Told off a group of people. Yeah.
Told them off. I shushed people at altitude that were chatting, and I felt good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, a good shush is really.
If you give a little at the end, really adds.
See, this is mental because we're already at the end of the fucking episode of the podcast. But this bugged me. There was a guy last night. This did bug me. There was this guy last night at Red Raw who laughed exactly like Seth Rogen. Exactly. Yes, like that. And I turned around to him, smiling, big smile on me, and I went, "Mate, has anyone ever told you that you've got the same laugh as Seth Rogen? I love it." And he went, and just went so sad. And I went, "No, I meant that as like a real lovely thing. That's like it brought me joy."
Yeah.
And he was pissed off, and I was like, "Oh heck!"
Wow.
I was trying to be really
reaction.
Nice. I know.
Either he's that way because he hears it constantly and he's self-conscious about his laugh.
Yeah.
Or he's Seth Rogen and you didn't recognise him.